Okay, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Madam Julie, and let me introduce our group members. First is Saimizi bin Rajak, 260371, SN Officer 1, and then Mr. Luqmanul Hakim bin Zaidan, 260428, as, uh, as Senior Executive. Me, myself, Rostina Angga, metric number 260-840 as a Human Resource Manager. The next is Eleanor Edith, 265892 as an officer 2, and Allyscia Cassandra, metric number 226518 as an officer 3. Okay, we choose situation number 5, which is the questions is, your company has hired a junior staff to temporarily replace one of your staff who is on maternity leave. As a fresh graduate with no work experience, he is at a loss on how to go about doing his work. As the human resources executive, discuss possible suggestions to assist this new employee. Okay, good morning, everyone. Let's begin today meeting by discussing the situation with our new junior member staff who is temporarily replacing one of our colleagues on maternity leave. As he is a fresh graduate with no work experience, he is currently struggling with how to go about his work. Any suggestion on how we can assist him?
As a senior executive, I suggest we provide him with a mentor from our team that who can guide and assist him with his work. This way, he can learn from someone with more experience and have someone to turn for support.
That's a great idea, Luqman. I suggest we also provide him with a comprehensive orientation program to familiarize him with our company policies and procedures, as well as the specific tasks he will be handling.
I also agree with Luqman and Mizi. As an officer, I suggest that we set up regular check-ins with him to track his progress and address any concerns or challenges he may be facing.
I think those are all good suggestions. I also suggest that we encourage him to ask questions and provide him with resources to help him with his work. In addition, give him some challenging tasks or projects to work on under the supervision of a senior or mentor to help him improve his skills.
Yeah, great. Now that we have a plan in place for how to support our new junior staff member, let's go into more detail about how we implement each of the suggestions.
Sure. Starting with the mentorship program, who do we think would be a good fit as a mentor for him? I think it would be beneficial to choose someone who has a similar background or experience as him.
I agree with Luqman that having someone he can relate to would be helpful. We could also consider choosing someone who has experience in the specific area of work he will be taking on.
Yes, finding the right mentor is crucial. I also suggest that we set up regular meetings between the mentor and the new staff member, perhaps weekly or bi-weekly, to ensure that he is receiving the support he needs.
That sounds good, but it would be helpful if we could set up clear performance objectives and measure progress regularly. That's why we could adjust the mentorship accordingly.
Excellent. Those are all great points. Let's also make sure to keep the lines of communication open between the mentor and the new staff member and encourage them to share any concerns or issues that come up. Now let's move on to the orientation program. How will we be structuring that? And how can we make it comprehensive?
Yeah, Tina, for the orientation program, I suggest that we should an online course or document that he can access at any time and that will provide him with the necessary information about our company policies and procedures. We could also include a section on the specific tasks he will be handling and any industry-specific knowledge he should have.
That's a great idea, Missy. We could also arrange a training section or workshop where he can meet with different department leaders and managers and ask questions or get more information about their department.
I think it would be helpful and it would be a good if we could arrange a visit to different departments within the company and meet with different employees of the company to get a better understanding of the company culture.
Great. It sounds like we have a solid plan for the orientation program. Let's make sure to schedule it as soon as possible so that our new staff member can get up to speed quickly.
I think now we can discuss how we can track his progress and address any concern or issue he may be facing.
Yes, let's move on to the regular check-ins. How do we propose to structure these check-ins and who will be responsible for conducting them?
I suggest that we schedule check-ins on a weekly basis where we can sit down with the new staff member and discuss how things are going, any challenge he facing, and what kind of support he needs. With help and advice from the HR department, the mentor can be in charge of these check-ins.
I agree. Those check-ins should be regular, but also it should be flexible to adjust as per the needs and make sure that he knows whom he can turn to for support or for any issues he's facing.
Thus, it would be helpful to keep records of the progress and the issue. That's why we should monitor the progress and address the concern in the timely manner.
Okay, thank you everyone for your input. It sounds like we have a comprehensive plan in place to support our new staff member. Let's make sure to implement these measures as soon as possible to ensure his success. And make sure to check in regularly with him to see how he's adjusting and if he needs any additional support or resources.
Absolutely. And just a reminder, let's make sure that to also document all this action that we are taking to support him. This way, we can keep track of him progress and make any necessary adjustment to our plan.
That's a good point, Lukman. I will make sure to create a document that we can all access and update as needed.
And I suggest that we also schedule regular team meetings to discuss his progress and any issues that may arise to ensure that we are all on the same page and providing him with the best support possible.
I agree. Regularly meetings are a must, and let's make sure to have open communication with him, encourage him to share his feedback, and let him know that we are here to support him whenever he needs us.
Excellent. Those are all great suggestions. Let's make sure to document our action, schedule regular team meetings, and keep open lines of communication with our new staff member to ensure that he has the best possible chance of success in his role. All right, moving on to the next item on our agenda. Does anyone have any ideas for how we can provide our new staff member with resources to help him with his work?
Yeah, I'm thinking it will be helpful to give him access to our company internal knowledge management system. There's a wealth of information and resource on there, and it would be good way for him to get up speed quickly.
I also suggest that we give him access to any relevant industry publication or online resources that he can refer to. For example, if he is working in the marketing department, we could give him access to some of top management blog or podcasts.
It's a good idea, Mizzy, and it could be helpful to make it a list of these resources and send it to him, and make sure that he knows who to ask if he has any questions or need more guidance.
I think that would be helpful, and it would be great if we could organize some training season or workshop for him. For example, if he working on a specific project, we could arrange a training season on the specific tools and techniques he will be using.
Excellent. Those are all great suggestions. Let's make sure to provide him with a comprehensive list of resources and schedule any necessary training sessions or workshops. Also, make sure to follow up with him if he uses those resources and find them helpful, useful.
And speaking of project, what about assign him some challenge task or project?
For that issue, Lukman, I think that will be great for his development. It will give him an opportunity to learn new skills and take more responsibility. And we should also make sure that he has the support he needs to be successful.
I agree with Mizzy, but we should also make sure to provide him with clear guidelines and timelines for the project so that he knows exactly what is expected of him. Also, if he is unfamiliar with the specific skills required for the projects, make sure to provide him with some training or guidance.
I think that's a good idea. So it would be great if we could assign him a senior or a mentor to work closely with him on this project, someone who could guide and support him throughout the process.
Perfect. It sounds like we have a solid plan for how to provide our new staff member with challenging tasks or projects. Let's make sure to assign him some challenging tasks and provide the necessary support and guidance to ensure his success. And make sure that we keep in touch regularly to check on his progress and address any concern or issues that may arise.
That's all I think. Is anything else we need to discuss?
All right, Tim. I think we've covered everything we need in order to ensure that our new junior staff member is set up for success. We've talked about mentorship, training, and development opportunities, as well as regular checks-in and access to resources. I have a good feeling that with all of the support we've putting in place, he's going to do great.
I agree, and we should all keep in mind that we are here to support him, and he know that he come here, that he come to any of us, and any question or issue that come up.
And let's not forget the challenging project we will assign him. He will gain a great deal of knowledge and assume more responsibility. Plus, he is got a great mentor and senior staff to work with.
Exactly, and we're going to make sure he has all the training, guidance, and resources he needs to excel, and he knows who to turn to for support.
Plus, we are going to be regularly checking in on him. So if there are any concern or issue, we will be able to address him right away.
All right, team. I think we've covered everything, and our new junior staff member is going to have a smooth transition and excel in his role. I'm confident he's going to be a great addition to the team.
Definitely, and we'll make sure to show him where the best spot in this office are for taking a nap.
And we will make sure he knows the office casual Friday dress code. No sweatpants.
Great idea. Easy, but first, let's make sure he's able to find the company's kitchen.
And let's make sure he know how to operate the coffee machine. That's crucial for surviving in our company.
Yes, great points, everyone. Like, make sure to include him in team activities and make him feel like a part of the team. And make sure he knows how to operate the office essential, like the coffee machine. All right, that's all for today's meeting. Thank you, everyone, for your input and hard work. Let's follow up on these action items and make sure our new staff member has a great transition. Good day, everyone.
Okay, good day. Bye.
I thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.